I hit go live. Hey, we're live.
Yay!
What a great day it is. And honestly, we're running just a few minutes late, but we're here.
And it's going to be worth the wait, right?
Oh, totally worth the wait. Because you know who we have tonight or today, this morning, is Catherine Sorlos. I can't believe she's going to be on our show. This is so great. So, and she's got some stuff. It's a national ghost hunt, right?
Yeah, that's what I
National
was
Ghost
seeing.
Hunt
Yeah.
Day. So it's like going to happen on the same day, like all over the country, and I think even all over the globe. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of a big deal. And so I was thinking maybe me and you should be a paranormal team and see if we can't get signed up for some of this stuff. So Nigel, oh hello, Nigel. Nigel says hello from across the pond.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
thank you so much for sharing. Yeah. So, Catherine will be with us in just a few minutes. So, that'll be great. I'm sure, all your folks that watch your channel will be real happy to see her too. So,
Mhm.
it's so exciting. Have you heard anything about the Ghost Hunt Day, the big Ghost Hunt Day on September 22nd? And well, so if you haven't, stick around.
Yeah. And it looks like Mort's here.
Yep.
Yep.
Hello, Mort. Nice to see you today. So,
Yeah.
Catherine is back, and so we're going to bring her on into the podcast. Oh, no, we're not. Well, maybe in just a couple minutes. It'll happen. So, anyway, this morning I had coffee. It's called Death Wish coffee. And so, if I seem like I'm super jazzed, it's because I am. I had Death Wish coffee. So, and I still have to finish shaving the dog. I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
It's a bit patchy. um, well, I'm not really a dog groomer, but she needed it, and so I just have to finish up a couple more spots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing that this afternoon, and rode my motorcycle a whole bunch yesterday.
Oh.
And I kind of decided I'm going to stick it out as long as I possibly can. I'm going to be one of these ride or die people, just because I just want to see if I can,
Yeah.
just how long I could ride that thing until I'm just like, so stupid cold that I just couldn't possibly. So it probably will be like late October.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get really cold. My fibromyalgia. It made me
Mhm.
excessively cold. That's why I'm so jealous of these ladies down in Alabama because it's not cold there. Of
Yeah,
course,
but
it's probably nearly Africa hot now.
yeah. Hey.
It's very
Hi.
pleasant here in Iowa and Illinois right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I can hear Catherine a lot better now. Yeah, I think it's working.
yeah, I've got the earbuds on.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
And you're getting better reception too. So that's
Yes.
awesome.
Mhm.
Excellent. It's so nice to see you again.
It's nice to see your faces too, girls.
Yeah.
So,
I like your hair, Miss Madam.
oh, thank you. I curled it just a bit this morning, so I tried to.
I like the lilac purple. That's nice.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for teal because it's more green,
Oh.
and I
Let me tell you, because I did it, and
manifesting money.
it's so hard to come out.
Is it? I was
Oh.
worried about that.
I had to chop it off.
Maybe I might have to stick with teal,
Yeah,
and
she wants
maybe
to
I
do
should
it
just
too,
go
and I'm like,
straight
no.
for green. But anyway,
Green.
I wanted to ask you about the ghost hunt. What's
Mhm.
what's going on with that? It sounds kind of exciting.
It is. It is. We are doing the world's largest ghost hunt. I am one of the executives together with Rob. Stawoski. I can't say his last name. Stawoski. I can't pronounce it. But Rob and Michelle Roos.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So we are the executives. We have got a great team of coaches, of coach is assigned. Each team that comes on board has got its own coach.
Oh, wow.
The coach takes care of the team, takes care of the banners, takes care of the location, takes care of everything, anything that the team might want. They're assigned their own individual coach.
That's so
Then we've got.
great.
It is awesome. It is so organized this year. Oh, I dropped it. It is so organized this year. And then we've got um, great promotions committee, which on the promotions is Sarah from I think it's Legally Blonde, and
It's paranormally blonde, I believe.
paranormally, I call her Legally Blonde. She'll kill me. I killed her
Okay, all
name.
right.
No, she'll kill me. Okay, and Aaron, Aaron with an A, and then we've got our metaphysical committee. Now the promotions has got to do with everything that's got to do with promotions. The word promotions, that's what it means. It's
Uh-huh.
pumping it out there. She
Right.
does every Wednesday. Sarah from Paranormally Blonde does broadcasts every Wednesday. So she brings teams and one of the coaches as well.
Uh-huh.
Randomly, like this team with a different coach, randomly,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and speaks about the team, speaks about the location, speaks about the World's Largest Ghost Hunt.
Uh-huh.
So a coach co-hosts with her and the team, or maybe two teams at the same time, or three teams at the same time. They talk about their location, they talk about the World's
Uh-huh.
Largest Ghost Hunt, they talk about what it's going to do, they talk about the historical site, what equipment they're going to use, and then we've got the participants committee, and that's with Candice Slater and Laura, and participants is the one that assigns all the coaches. They're the ones that take care of the teams, the
Oh,
participants committee.
nice.
And
Nice.
then
Hey,
we've
I
got
wanted to
for the
ask you,
yes,
tell me about the locations. Do they have like specific locations where you are going to be going that day? Or is it like anywhere you think might be haunted? Or, I
uh,
mean, what's
every
the,
every every team picks the location that they want to do.
okay.
Okay.
Don't forget last year, and last year I was the chair for the metaphysical committee, right?
Mhm.
This year the chair and the co-chair, each, like I said, each committee has a chair and a co-chair.
Uh-huh.
So the chair for the metaphysical this year is Aaron Bush, and the co-chair is Moon Girl, so Sarah Garcia.
Hmm.
So every team picks the location, and plus last year when we had the issue with COVID, a
Oh,
lot of
yes.
teams were scared, and a lot of places got cancelled
Hmm.
because of
Mm.
COVID. So
Right.
my suggestion as a metaphysical chair last year, I said, guys, you don't need a location. If you can't get a location, that's fine. Spirit will follow you anywhere. You can do it in your backyard.
Yeah.
You can do it in your
Well, that's what I
garage.
was
You can do it
thinking.
in your car.
If Nellie and I wanted to be a team and participate in
Yes,
uh, this deal, could we do that? Do we have to register somehow, or
yes. You have to register. There's a $50 fee.
okay?
And that $50 fee goes to the promotions networking, because this year we have this big promotions networking production. Sorry, not promotions, production networking that's going to actually really pump it out there.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be very professional, and that's where the $50 goes to.
Hmm.
It's for the,
And then,
it's to help the historical side. It's for the
uh-huh.
production, and it's for production and also for the banners, because Rob does the banners. He puts all
Mm.
his work in there, and he does the banners for each team. So a banner is it could have your logo, or it could have your faces, it could have your location, and it has the people that are like the participants this year, like the sponsors, like the Daughters of Hecate's, thriller events, ghost tours. So that's what the banners look like, and plus your logo, your face, your team, or and the
Hmm.
historical side.
Nice.
And if people don't have a historical site, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
you know, uh,
I
the
kind of
reason
want to
why we get
investigate
so
my she shop.
then I know that you've got your house, your place is very haunted. So
I think
you
so.
can do you absolutely, sweetheart. It's a
Yeah.
historical, it's very historical. So you've got energy there. So you might as well just do it. You can
Is
do it,
it?
like I said,
Oh, I was going to ask you too. With the it's on the 22nd of September, right?
the 24th of September.
Oh, 24th of
Uh,
September. Sorry, of
yeah, 24th
22.
of September. 24th of September.
Yes.
Registration closes on the 1st of September because after that we
Okay.
need to put the time slots. Because
Right.
each team will work with time slots.
Uh huh.
Because it's not just in America. This is
Uh huh.
happening worldwide. So we've
Mhm.
got New Zealand that's going to start first, Australia,
Wow.
we've got India, we've got Singapore, we've got
Wow. That's amazing.
France, we've got the UK, we've got Scotland, Ireland, everywhere, worldwide. And then that's why it's called the world's largest ghost hunt because
Right.
it is the
Right.
world's largest ghost hunt.
Mhm.
It really is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's amazing, though, and it's going to be.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I mean, that's just colossal. Planning on the part of all you guys who are, you know,
Mm. Yeah.
doing all that, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it will
Courtney
be.
says
Hi,
she's working.
Courtney.
Be in. Oh, she'll be in and out. She's
Mhm.
working. I
Okay.
thought, well, good for her. She's working out. I'm promoting that now, so it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
That and I do have a witchy diet. I'm gonna post on my page. So if anybody's interested, I can get those
Nice.
COVID pounds off. So working on it. Anyway, yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's so exciting though. And so, where are you going to be when this whole thing is taking place?
Okay. Now, I was supposed to go on my Scotland tour this year with the Daughters of Hecate's, right? And
Okay.
that was supposed to be on the 23rd. I was going to leave on the 23rd of September and
Uh
be
huh.
back around about the 10th of October. So I was going to do the Scotland tour with the Daughters of Hecate's with Michelle Bruce, as we are the Daughters of Hecate's.
Uh
But
huh.
due to family, like for instance, I've got nowhere to leave the kids this year, and they're just starting school, and we're just getting established here in
Yeah.
America. So
Right.
I'm not gonna be joining the tour. Michelle's gonna be
Right.
doing it on her own. She's
Yeah.
she's got under control. She's got
Oh well,
people
hey, if
there
she
that
needs any help, I could probably make myself available. Just saying.
okay. So yeah, she's got a lot of people. She's got a lot of people there that
Oh well, there you
the
go.
people that are actually gonna the people that are participating in the tour, the guests, right? So she knows them very well. They're gonna be helping, and plus Michelle's a one-woman show. She's got it under control.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So
But
how's everything? Oh, go ahead.
next year with the Daughters of Hecate's, we've got the tour in Greece
Mm-hmm.
with together again with Michelle and Mr. John Zaffis. So that I'm going to be participating because Greece is my home country.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Of course.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but this year
So,
I'm going to be actually as an executive, I am going to be participating in the world's largest ghost hunt right here
right.
from Alabama with
Oh, right
Spirit.
there in Alabama. Are you guys going to go
Oh.
over to, I hate to even, the house that shall not be named. Are you
The
guys going to go to
Graceland.
Alabama Graceland for that?
I was actually thinking about it. I was gonna. There's a few places where I'm looking at,
Have you
and
been
they've
there
got.
yet?
I went there. I went there.
Yeah.
I
Did you
got
feel?
scratched. I got scratched.
Ah, I knew
I had.
I knew you would
Yep.
like fully tune in on stuff. Yeah. So
I
what
lost
were
two
your,
girls.
you what?
She said she lost us.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
she froze up.
it's the garbage truck. Sorry. It's kind of loud. But yes. Can you still hear me, Nellie?
Yep. Yeah, you're
Okay.
good.
Well, we're still here. So, but yeah, world's largest ghost hunt. I really do want to participate in that. If you'd like to form a team, or if you'd like to form two teams or 10 teams. We could probably, work things out and have some fun with that. I definitely want to do some investigating because I think that's something I haven't done a ton of yet, and I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Have you been up to Galena?
I have been there before. Yes.
Yeah, so like that the DeSoto Hotel. That one's definitely haunted because I spent a night there. Scared the shit out of me. I couldn't
I
sleep. Like
wonder if that's on
I
their
was
list.
so sure. I was so sure that something was gonna like grab me in the middle of the night.
Oh my goodness.
It was just when I was just like waking up and I didn't know how to deal with all that stuff. But yeah.
Okay, guys. As you can see, I'm in the little house in the prairie. So, okay, yeah, yeah, in the bayou.
Well,
That's what you call it. The little,
Alabama is a bit on the edge of society down there.
okay, I won't say what the they call it the devil's. I won't say. Like, you know. So
Hey,
anyway,
tell Terry tell her I loved that thing about the swamp witch that she posted.
she likes the
Yeah,
swamp witch that you posted.
because
That little
I'm a
swamp witch.
swamp witch as well. I'll have to post that. I'll have to
It was a good one.
next time I'll do a whole swamp witch thing, and I'll post all my footage from this summer. So
Uh huh.
'cause it really is
So,
the swamp.
so okay, yeah. So we went to Graceland.
Okay.
And I actually took my daughter. She's 12 years old,
Ooh.
and she wanted to experience her first paranormal experience. Right? She kept
Right.
both
Right.
of my girls. I've got a 10-year-old and I've got the 12-year-old.
Yep.
So I got baptized her somewhere where it's safe, but I'm I'm with her. Terry was with her. Her father was with her. We're all paranormal investigators,
Hmm.
mediums, psychics. So she came along. She got a lot of, and she got a lot. A lot. She got a lot. She started crying. She got emotional. She started feeling whatever was in there. She felt
Wow.
herself and me. It took me
Yeah.
a while, but then had to go up and down the house. I got the shooting at the front door. She got that too.
Mm.
She got Mary in there. She got a lot of things. She saw a lot of things. She saw Mary.
Oh wow.
Before we even showed a picture, she saw Mary. She described it to a T.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And then
And
was she
and
like?
then
I mean, because from what I understand, Mary can be a little bit scary. was
she's you know what? She's a hurt.
she?
She's
I
been
mean, was
hurt.
she? Did she scare your daughter, or was she kind of decent to
No,
her? Or?
she was decent. Like she kept on not grabbing my elbow and trying to nudge me to go to upstairs. She was but softly,
Uh huh.
like she wasn't trying to hurt me. So the scariest one part was the upstairs room,
Yeah.
the secret room,
Yeah.
and
I've
for
heard about
me,
that one.
yeah, well, my daughter and myself, as soon as we walked in there, we couldn't breathe.
Wow.
Mm.
She
Well,
had
that's
she
what
had a
Jerry
breath.
said once that she couldn't breathe either. That she had to get out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't breathe, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Mommy, I can't breathe," and it's not because it was stuffy. Okay, it was
Right.
stuffy, and she can breathe, but she goes, "Someone's sucking the air out of me."
Oh wow.
And
Do you
then
guys think that this place is a portal or something?
it is a vortex. This place is a vortex. She
Uh-huh.
actually upstairs in the secret room. I got people with robes coming up
Wow.
with um with uh Jesus, my mind. So with candles, my mind stopped,
Mm.
and uh, but like a cult, like a Mason Tecton, something like
Oh.
that. And I was getting like sexual orgies in there and sacrifices, and my daughter got the
Wow.
same thing. So
Was
it
this
is
in this? Was the house the same then when all that was going on, or was
no
there a different
totally
house there
different
before?
because as soon as you walk into that house, and that's one of my abilities as well. I jump into the era of how the house looked
Mm.
before.
Uh
Like
huh.
I had Mary drunk as with her wearing different gowns,
Wow.
holding a glass of whiskey or brandy like that, crying, makeup running down her face because she was crying,
Oh
and
wow.
then shouting and then being nice and then throwing the glass of alcohol against the wall. And I could
Wow.
hear like you jump into another era. This house takes you
Yeah.
back in time. It's like
Wow.
Wow.
Stranger Things, upside down
Hmm.
world.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That place is worth investigating. The
Yeah.
Graceland, like
Oh
Graceland of
yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah. It's
And
incredible. And
it is.
I've heard just some incredible stories about that place. I'm dying to come check it out sometime.
You know, when they say Graceland, guys, it is Graceland. It is so rich and so like
Yeah.
jumping back in era. You can feel the carpet, like your foot sinks into the. It doesn't have a carpet right now, but you can
Right.
actually feel your foot sinking into carpet.
Wow. Have they
You can
gotten
feel the
have
warmth.
they gotten a lot of the construction like, you know,
They're
under
getting there.
control?
They're getting there. They're getting there.
Yeah.
But that place is a vortex, girls. It is a vortex. It's
Wow.
suction.
What do you think what do you think like can you explain like how what that would mean to like people, regular people uh like to go into a vortex? I mean like I don't understand exactly, what occurs
Okay, a
there,
vortex what a vortex is, emptiness, blackness, nothing,
Oh,
nothingness,
wow.
being alone. It just sucks you in
Soul sucking.
and soul sucking. And then, but you do get your occasional dark spirits that might pop up or human spirits that might pop up that might be trapped in that vortex.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's when it sucks you in. It's like it's like a tornado when it
Yeah.
sucks you in.
Uh-huh.
So you know when you're in the eye of a tornado and everything's
It's
calm,
calm, yeah.
in the eye of the cyclone, not the eye of the time, and everything's just calm, but everything outside of that is just crazy.
Yeah.
That's that's what it feels. A vortex feels like when it
Wow.
sucks you in.
Wow. That's
So
incredible.
that's what that place feels like. It
That's
sucks
pretty
you in.
I would think that's a fairly uncomfortable feeling.
It is. It sucks you in, and then boom, you feel
Yeah.
calm, and then everything just goes like that.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible. And yeah, did you were you able to like communicate with any of the
I was
spirits
able to communicate with Mary.
with Mary? But
I was
yeah.
able to get what she was feeling.
Uh-huh.
And because I had my daughter there, I didn't want to stay too long. It was a quick one because it was
Mm.
her first impact, her first communication, her first, you know, paranormal activity.
Yeah. That's
And I,
incredible.
yeah, and I wouldn't put her. I didn't want to put her in any other
Right.
emotional, feeling very emotional.
Sure.
So we just
I
did a
mean,
quick push.
that's got it for, a young person. That's really got to be like a soul, moving experience, like
Yeah,
a awakening, almost like an
it
awakening,
is.
really, you
It is.
know.
She's very spiritual. She communicates. She communicated from day one, from the first day she was born. Because, like I said before in different shows, we are born with our spiritual gifts. They're
Mhm.
there, and they just get developed after, as we grow older. And our
Hmm.
psychic gifts are there, and they're imprinted in our DNA. So, as you grow older, they just boom, they burst out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she was from a young age. She was communicating. She was scrying through mirrors, and and it was something that she wasn't doing. She was doing it subconsciously. So
Yeah.
I had to. It got very intense because we lived in a haunted house in Greece, where there was an entity that came through the mirror trying to take over
Oh
her
wow.
and
Wow.
Wow.
making her want to do like even making her wanting to hurt her younger sister.
Oh no.
Telling her that your parents don't love you anymore because they've got the baby now. So
Oh no.
she looked. That's another story to tell. It's called the
Yeah.
man in the mirror. So
But were you
she.
able to get rid of that, or
Oh
did
yeah,
you?
I grabbed the mirror. I got rid of it. I grabbed the mirror. I threw it. I actually took it outside and wrapped it up And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, because we wrapped it up in a place where it was away from civilization, and all of a sudden, cats came out of nowhere and sat
Huh.
on the mirror. 7 cats sat on the
Wow.
Oh
mirror.
wow.
And then
That's really weird. Yeah.
it is. And then all of a sudden, when we're trying to do renovations in that house,
Uh-huh.
mold was coming out of the house, like mold, guys. Mold would
Oh
come out of the
no.
house, out of the walls
Oh.
for no apparent reason. It never had any issues with mold. It was a brand
Huh.
new, it was a good home. It was a brand new home, but
Right.
we wanted to fix the walls and do things like that. And we got black mold, blood mold, looked
Oh
like
no.
blood,
Oh
green
wow.
mold. Anything that had to do with water, it would explode.
Wow.
So
Wow.
water's got to do with spirit.
Uh-huh.
So so we left the house. We
Wow.
left the
Yeah.
home. We
Well,
moved
at
to
that
another
point, yeah,
home.
you just have to. I mean, because you
Yeah.
can't live with mold for sure.
No,
I
no,
know. Uh,
I couldn't live with those spirits either. They were too. They just wanted us out. They kept on saying, "Out, get out, get out."
they just wanted you out.
So
Did they tell
I
you
had
that at
blankets.
Graceland too? To get out?
Uh no, because
Oh.
I didn't. No, they didn't tell me to get out
Oh.
down at the bottom where we were,
Uh-huh.
but up on top in the secret room, they're like, "You
Yeah.
don't belong here. Get out."
Ah.
And I was like,
Wow.
Wow.
"Okay." So that's why I didn't want
Yeah.
to put my daughter at risk. So I grabbed her
It's
and we
their
just did a
house,
quick.
isn't it?
Exactly. So we did a quick tour and took her out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it
For
wasn't an
sure.
investigation. So it was just like a
Yeah.
tour just to get the feeling of the place.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I
Right.
remember when I first spoke to Terry on Skeleton Key,
Uh-huh.
um, we spoke about that house. I was getting images from the house without knowing
Mm.
what house it was.
Yeah.
So, and then I
Yeah,
saw it.
it's incredible. I've heard some really amazing stories from there, and it's like, I mean, the evidence will, eventually when they compile all their evidence that they're, obtaining now, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be
Mm-hmm.
an incredible story, movie, book, whatever,
It
because
is.
it's one of these places that you just don't come across all the time.
Mhm.
True.
So that's
True,
cool that
true.
you're
It's
getting to
worth.
investigate there.
Yeah, it's worth investigating, actually. It is worth investigating.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. Um, so anyway, was there
One second,
anything
one
else
second.
that,
Sorry, 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 sorry.
oh, sure. Yeah. Um,
What?
I did want to ask her about,
Oh, okay. Oh, this is something Terry, because I've got Terry sitting right next to me.
uh-huh,
Every time, this is, I know it's going to sound a bit off and offish at the moment on live, but one of the teammates, Olive, every time she would go and investigate, and it wasn't her time of the month, she would bleed, like
oh, wow.
menstrual bleed. And when
Uh-huh,
I was asked, it's like blood feeds the spirits.
uh-huh.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah. Wow.
the energy of the flow of
That's
the blood
powerful.
feeds the spirits. Yes, it is.
That's very powerful.
Wow.
Yeah. So go on, tell me. You were going to ask me something?
Yes, I wanted to ask you about it's the daughters of Ekates.
Yes.
Um, what how do you become a member of an organization like that? Or is it something that you're invited to become? Do you have to be born into that? I mean,
Okay.
tell me more
The
about that.
daughter. Okay. The daughters of Agape is what we are. It's not a coven. Um, I would love to do a daughters of Agape coven, right? Daughters of Hecates, or that sounds so witchy. Sorry. But the Daughters of Agape is a name that's given like on the adventure tours, like with Maria Geister Schmidt. She's the one that's got adventure tours, adventure ghost tours, right? So she organizes these tours,
Hmm.
and she brings in famous people from all over America, all over the world to
Hmm.
tour to become ambassadors.
Okay.
So she was just in Wales with Brian Cano. She was in Scotland with Richard, with Rick,
Rick
and
McCallum.
yep, she was there with him, Rick McCallum, and Andrea Perron.
Hmm.
So she was in Ireland as well. So she owns Adventure Ghost Tours, right? She adventure
Okay.
tours. So she has different ambassadors for different parts of the world. So she's got for
Uh-huh.
Egypt. She's got and she puts her name. She's named as Daughters of Hecate.
Uh-huh.
She names her other ambassadors that like the tour name. She names it something else. So
Okay.
yeah, that's a
So
name
it
that
was
she
just sort of
has a tour.
it wasn't really like a an order of,
No,
I thought maybe it was an ancient order of witches, and you
Mhm.
know, like you had to
no,
almost be born in to, get in there, and
no.
it's
The daughters
fun.
of like the daughters of Hecate is an ancient name. It is.
Mhm.
And actually, that was something we were talking one night with Maria and Michelle, and because we were doing the witching tour in Scotland. They wanted to
Mhm.
come up with a name, and I'm like, how about the Daughters of Hecate? She is the mother of all witches.
Mhm.
She is the mother, the daughter of the crone. She's
Mhm.
the key holder. She roams Earth and she's a Titan. She roams Earth. She roams the sea. She roams the underworld. She is the guardian. She's the one that waits at the doorway of Hades for
Mhm.
Hermes, the other brother, I would say, magical brother, the god Hermes or Mercury, how you girl guys want to call him, but I call him Hermes. He's Hecate in Greek, and Hermes, the two E's.
Uh-huh.
So he takes the souls from the dead people,
Uh-huh.
guides them, and does the transition, takes them to Hecate. She opens up the doorway, puts them through the transition of the underworld, and prepares them for the next life, while he waits there to pick them up and position them in another body.
Yeah.
They work
Wow.
together.
Um,
So yeah, that's
that's
what that's
interesting.
yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
that's how I came up with the name Daughters of the Gathering.
Hmm.
One night we are talking, and because it's a witchy tour, that's how we came up with the Daughters of the Gathering.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think we should all be daughters of Akate.
We all are, all witches are Daughters of the Gathering.
Mhm.
Right.
Every single
So,
witch is Daughters of the Gathering.
yeah.
Yep.
And I've been calling upon her more to, help me out in life, and just
Mm-hmm.
kind of guide
Mhm.
me, and I hadn't
Yes,
really done that a lot, but I think it's working.
yes.
And
But then again,
yeah.
Hecate is the Greek goddess, and then you got Morrigan, which is in the Celtic or the
Celtic,
pagan.
yeah.
Not
Mhm.
pagan because all deities, different deities are pagan.
Uh-huh. Isn't it?
Pagans,
Baba.
Baba
Oh,
Ganoush.
Terry knows. Huh, it's she's in the
Oh.
Slavic one, and she's like the kind of the equivalent of the Morgan.
Are you talking
It's
about Baba Ganoush? Baba Ganoush? No,
well, but oh,
what's the Slavic one? Baba.
down.
She doesn't remember. I don't either. But to me, every religion is based on the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much, and we all
The
just
name,
kind
the
of
names just,
hammer
the names
it,
just
you know.
change. Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've got Thor, uh, actually Odin, right?
Mhm.
Hmm.
You've got Zeus,
Mhm.
and then I think in Egyptian Osiris, Osiris, not
Wild
Osiris,
here.
yeah, Osiris, right? So
Mhm.
every and in the Christian, it's our God,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then if you want to take Archangel Michael in the Greek is Apollo,
yeah.
or
And that's
And
the
then
thing, they all overlap, you know. And here's
exactly,
Baba Yaga is in the Slavic or Russian
Mm-hmm.
culture. And then
Romanian, yeah, all that.
the
Mm-hmm.
Morrigan is sort of the equivalent. And then there's the Valkyrie, you know, which is like Nordic, you know.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep,
Yeah. So I kind of think
yeah.
I feel like I'm the Valkyrie.
Valkyria, they were the warriors. Those are
Yeah.
those are the Greek Amazons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Yeah.
go. See, it's everything similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That warrior woman, you know, I think we kind of have to
Hmm.
be,
You have to.
because you know, even like if you think about like ancient times and war, you know, they'd come limping home, and guess who'd get to fix them up? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you had to be strong. You had to be able to, you
Exactly.
know, take care of your people, you know,
Exactly.
and stuff like that, and just be like you had to take care of everything while they were off, you know, traipsing around, you know, poking each other with sharp instruments, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And in the primitive times, you had the women that used to go out and hunt
Hmm.
out of the
Mm-hmm.
caves, and the men would
Hmm.
stay home and cook and clean.
Hmm. I think that's a great idea.
So it is.
Well, you know, I did get naked dishes the other day, so you
Oh,
know,
that's
well,
interesting.
you know, they're naked, not me.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's too early in the morning to start R
I know,
rated.
yeah, I
No,
know.
I could say
This
more,
is
serving naked with the naked plates, but but it's R rated.
well, I have had breakfast burritos served naked, so you
There you
know,
go.
yeah. Well, I we're kind of like nudists around here, and you have to because you got to make quick work of summertime because it's here and gone before you know it.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
true.
it almost feels like it's going now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
because I was in Iowa, so yeah, I
I'm gonna
really
be
get,
thinking about you guys like daily when it starts to get really cold. And
yeah.
yeah, I'll be getting out of here this winter. I'm not staying here all winter. I'm just
I
not doing
hear
it.
that it's gonna be a heavy winter because you guys had it was
Oh, we've
really,
skated.
really hot. I was up there. I was since March. I was up in Iowa up until July, end of July, and then I came down to Alabama.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
1 week in
when
Alabama.
the coolest time of year down there, I think.
Yes, yes,
Uh, yeah, it's a what did Jess call it? Satan's bunghole or something like that. I
yes,
don't know.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
Something testicle sack or something like that. And I was like, okay,
See, I gotcha.
ball sack.
Satan's ball
Yeah,
sack.
Satan's ball sack.
Oh
Yep,
dear. Yeah, it can't be good right under Satan's, you know, ball
No.
sack.
ball sack.
Yeah,
No, and
not a
then
place
you
I
got,
want
and they call Iowa the devil's armpit, and I'm like, okay, it is hot up there.
to be. Yeah, it is hot
I'm
and
sweating.
humid, you know. But I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
sitting on my porch right now and just like t-shirt and skirt, you know. So yeah,
I've been to Davenport. It's really nice.
I got
Very, very,
here we
very
go.
nice.
I got I can't see you can't see it. It's Lincoln playing the drums. So there we go.
Nice.
That's my American shirt, you know.
Hmm.
So because Lincoln was a cool guy.
He was or he wasn't.
He was. Well, you know,
Uh-huh. I,
he was a cool guy, and I think a lot of the things that he did, his policies and things like that.
hmm.
I think he was a pretty cool guy. And you know, I live next door to the land of Lincoln.
Yeah. I
Actually,
think
now he's
Abraham Lincoln
of Lincoln.
and
So,
Washington, they had a lot of secrets. They did a lot of
Mm-hmm.
occult stuff as well.
oh
Yep.
yeah, they still have secrets in Washington,
Hmm.
and yeah, I'd like to out all of them on all of their secrets.
Yeah, I would like to investigate the White House one day.
Oh my God, wouldn't that
Oh
be great? I
gosh.
bet there's some
Yeah.
Yeah.
ghosts there for sure.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Some secrets.
There have to be.
Some secret
And the
rooms. Yeah.
Capitol building, you know,
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
Capitol building's probably got like all kinds of little nooks and places that people normally don't get to go, you know,
Right.
and that's yeah. I'd like to just be set loose to just explore the whole
I
place.
think it's another. I think it's another Vatican.
Oh, I
Oh,
bet.
Vatican, yeah. Oh my God, that would be so awesome to just
Mm-hmm.
like be set loose in there and get to go see every nook and cranny wherever you wanted to go. That would be
Yeah.
so awesome. I'm
Hmm.
kind of like one of those people that I'm like an adventurer, I
Yeah.
could treasure hunt and all
Mm-hmm.
this, dive for gold and whatever. But yeah, I definitely would love to visit a place like that, or
Hmm.
even just
So would
like
I.
some of the places like in Egypt, and just
Okay.
get to like go through the tomb and
Mm-hmm.
not be hassled by the state.
Right.
Exactly. It's a 6,000-year-old history. Actually,
I
now that you
know, it's
you said
incredible, isn't
that,
it?
yeah, when I first got here in Alabama, Terry's house is based around the forest, right?
Uh-huh.
And second night that I was here, it was pitch black, so I was sitting out here having a cigarette and trying to get some signal on my phone. It must have been about 12:30. I could hear
Uh-huh.
the frogs, I could hear the crickets, I could hear all the animals just singing along. And then all of a sudden, I'm hearing this chanting. And I'm like, oh my God. And it would stop. And then you could still hear the frogs and the crickets and the cicadas and everything that, the nightlife, right? But that chanting was like, hum, it was like, it
Wow.
was Native American.
Oh, it was the
Oh.
cicadas.
No, it wasn't the cicadas, trust me.
No?
No.
Wow.
I know
What
what
are
a
the
cicada
neighbors
sounds
up
like.
to?
No, it was actually coming from the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was coming from
Wow.
inside the forest. And then it would stop. And then it will start again. But you could hear the cicadas.
Is
The
there a
cicadas
group
never
of
stop.
druids down there?
It could be. It could be. But
There could very well be.
I felt Native American.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
It was,
So you think it
I,
was spirits that you were
it
hearing?
was spirit. It was spirit. I felt Native American because you could feel that there was a drumming to the chanting.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
A drumming to
Yeah.
the chanting. I'm like, oh wow, I've never felt that before in my life. I've never
Yeah.
heard that before in my life. I was so
Right.
excited.
Well, yeah. I
And,
mean, because you're
and,
you're
and a bit
not
scared at the same
American,
time.
so
So yeah, yeah. I walked in the house. I was a bit scared at the same time, and then I opened up the back window where we were sleeping, and then you could hear it coming from the other side of the forest. And I'm like,
oh wow.
okay, okay, it's Dolby surround. Yeah,
Nice.
here he goes. They did exactly what they actually asked them to do to welcome us in
Oh my.
Alabama, and they did. And to confirm for me. And to confirm
Wow.
for her. Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
haven't had a chance to go see Mr. Willie White yet, have you?
Really white? Who's really white?
Who's Willie White? She
Mr.
hasn't
Really
been there.
White. Really white, the plant man. The plant man. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
Oh, you'll have to go see, Mr. Willie White because he's just his greenhouse is just fabo. It's
Yeah,
I've seen
I'll go.
a lot of pictures and stuff, and if you're at all interested in plants, he's
I
the
love
man.
plants.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
the man.
plants.
And he's got like his place just feels like either feng shui or like witchy kind of,
It's
it's
the
just witchy.
elementals. He's got the elementals in there.
He's
That's it.
very elemental, yeah,
Yeah.
and
That's what
grows
I'm picking
just
up.
awesome veggies. And yeah, I'm just so jealous of his okra right now.
I love okra. I
I
love
do
okra. I've never,
too. Oh, and mine is like
we cook
the
it.
whole plant is like this tall, and there's no
Yeah.
okra yet. Not even a
Oh, it'll
bloom.
come. It'll come. But the thing
Yeah.
is, in Greece, the way we cook okra, we
Uh
cook
huh.
it very differently from you guys.
Oh yeah.
We cut the top, a little bit of the top around it, and then we cut the bottom, and then we take it out in the sun with salt and vinegar, so the saliva of the plant can come out.
Okay.
And then what we do is we cut up onions, garlic, parsley, and with olive oil, right? And we put it in the pot, and then we
Uh
add
huh.
the okra in there, and we add red sauce,
Uh huh.
salt, pepper,
Oh.
a bit of
That
sugar,
sounds
and
good.
we eat it with bread and feta cheese. So that's the
Ah,
only way I
Oh
knew how
wow.
to cook
yeah.
okra, right?
Oh
So all
man,
you
you're
do,
you're in the South where they know how
I
to
had
cook
it,
okra.
honey, I had it fried,
It's
and I went, oh my God, what is that? That was
fried is good, but
awesome.
see, well, it's good. Fried's good, but then also, you put it in stuff like jambalaya or whatever, and that's this kind of slimy stuff. That's your thickening agent, for your
Yeah,
dish. So,
yeah, I didn't know
like
that.
I want to say it's like etouffee, maybe. I'm not sure. It's one of those, Louisiana
Yeah,
dishes. But yeah,
yes,
it's good stuff. Really good
yeah,
stuff.
I can't wait to eat. I can't wait to try more southern
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I would probably steer clear of the crystal burgers. Yeah, not so
Crystal
great.
burgers,
Crystal burgers. Yeah, I don't.
they don't exist here
No,
anymore.
they're gone now. Yeah, but
Yeah, but
I
no, I
would.
wouldn't.
I would definitely try to get a hot donut if you can get a
A
hot
hot
donut.
donut, okay.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme hot donut. Oh
Crispy Kreme,
man.
okay, I'll try that.
Yeah. It's like it was so funny. It was like hot donuts now. So we hurried on in there and those donut ladies were so damn slow. I bet we waited 20 minutes for them hot donuts now.
It was worth
Yeah, nobody's in a hurry in the South. And
it.
Mhm.
so you just have to like chill and just, relax and wait for people because it's just too damn hot
Yeah.
Good.
to get too worked
Yes.
up and get to moving too fast.
Yep, I like it. I like it. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice.
yeah.
It's got its own rhythm.
It's tropical.
Mhm.
It's probably more
Yep.
like your climate in Greece, isn't it? A little bit more.
Uh, Hang on. Is it like the climate in Greece, Douglas? Alabama, is it like our climate in Greece? In very few places. But it does remind me of the climate in Australia,
Oh.
because that's where I was born and brought up, in Australia.
Okay.
So it reminds me a lot
Okay. Oh,
of the outback of Australia.
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I bet. Yeah, because it's kind of arid there, but it's a little bit
Mhm.
more. Isn't it a little bit more green though in Alabama
Yeah,
than in?
yes it is. Yes it is.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
definitely more green.
Mhm.
Definitely more green.
Did you see the big statue of the Vulcan up there? The
Yes,
god
she
of
did show me
steel.
the yes, yes she did.
Her
She
and
did
her
show me
kids
the
saved
Vulcan.
that darn thing. I
I
I tell you
know.
what, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. It's like an icon.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It's got her
Um,
stamp on it. It's got Terry's stamp and the kid's stamp on it because her kids saved the Vulcan.
yeah. And yeah, it's an awesome. I mean, it's like the landmark a lot of people remember about Birmingham. When they
Exactly.
drive through and
Exactly.
stuff. And yeah, it's a cool statue. And then so yeah, Vulcan. It's God of Steel, right?
Yep, Vulcan. Yep,
Okay,
yep.
that's cool.
But in Greek, it's if in English, in Greek, it's Iphistos.
Okay,
It's
Ephistos.
Hephaestus. Hephaestus. Yep, it's Hephaestus in Greek. That's why we've
Okay.
got, yep, exactly the Vulcan and Hephaestus is exactly the same thing.
Okay, awesome.
Hmm.
It's like that's why I kind of get confused about mythology a bit, because there is
Mhm.
I mean, they overlap, like each group said, okay, well, this is our guy, but this guy does the same thing over here, but we just called him something
Exactly.
different because we live over here.
Exactly. Don't forget, at the beginning, there was nothingness.
Yeah, yeah. There
There
you
was
go.
Mhm.
chaos.
Yep.
Chaos.
Yeah. Well, I know all about chaos. My home is Mayhem Manor, and then our motto is Chaos Ragnarar, which means chaos reigns in Swedish.
Exactly.
So you know, chaos is my friend here. I try and
Yep.
work with it, not against it.
Mhm.
Exactly. Because
Yeah, what can
with
you do?
chaos, that's where the magical began, from chaos.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Mhm.
I think so. So anyway, then they have till September 1st to sign up for the
Yep, September the 1st, and then the 24th cutoff day is September the 1st, and
right?
then you get your it's a $50 fee, like, and I explained what the $50 fee is all
Oh,
about.
and then
So,
who do they contact to pay that fee, or is it is there a
no, you go.
website?
If you go, there's a website called it's www.nationalday.com, if I remember correctly,
If you
or
Okay,
Google World
yeah,
Flood Disaster.
World, or if you Google World, because I don't have the things up here. Hang on, give me a second, girls,
let's
and I'll
see.
find it for you because I've
I
got
know
them
I have it
written
somewhere, but yes, it's
down. I remember how.
www. And we'll be sure we'll post it on Skeleton Key Network.
Uh
So if
huh.
anyone out there listening wants to uh, find out how to sign up and pay for this, then
Mhm.
go to Skeleton Key Network. We'll have links available for everyone, and
Yep.
it's
If you go in there,
yeah.
hang on, I've got them right here. I'm
And
sorry.
then to if you have any questions at all about anything,
Mhm.
you can contact us at skeleton key witches at gmail.com. So that's
Mhm.
always a good place to catch all of us
Yeah,
at
no,
any point.
I don't have it right here. I've got
Okay.
all my daughter's executives. I've got all that, but I don't, and my
You know
Oracle
what? It
dictionary.
might be right here on my messages.
But it is www.nationalghosthuntingday.com.
Now, is it national or international?
It's national, I think, but
National. Okay.
that's what I'm getting. But look
Yep.
it up, look it up. I think that's where
Google
it is.
World Flood Disaster.
See, I got a hair tickle in my face somewhere here. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm seeing here. I typed in, so it's nationalghosthuntingday.com, and then you can like register right there at the top.
Exactly. And it's so simple.
Oh,
If you want to put the platform up there running through right now, if you want to type it up, um, so people can log on and actually,
I think, share this to our
yep, if you can share it,
page.
yep.
I think I can share it to my page. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see. We'll
Or
say,
if you can put it up here where the comments are now here at the live.
oh, yes, okay. Let's see if I
And
can. I'm not sure I can do that. I'm technologically challenged, but I'll try.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't even see how
and
you leave
then
a comment.
what you
Um,
do is like
let's see if I
you go
go
onto
back.
the.
Okay, here. And then so it's okay. Okay, should be this. And so I'll go to banners and I'll go create, and then I go to let's see, www dot oops, national. Oh dear me. Okay. Uh, nationalghosthuntingday.com.
Okay,
Yep.
and then all you do, guys, is click on that link, and the platform is so easy. The form is so easy to fill out, and um, and then you're registered straight away.
Okay.
All you need to put
So
is
we'll
if you've got if
do
you've got
that.
like a location, need to upload some photos of the location, photos of you, photos of your team. It's really simple, and boom,
There we go. Nationalghosthuntingday.com.
exactly. And then cutoff
Great.
day is on the 1st of September. So that, and the reason why is because we need the production company to get everything organized, to get the last banners out, to get the
Yeah.
historical sites organized, and then do the time slots for each team
Um,
that is participating.
can you tell us a little bit more about the historical sites, about some of the ones that are participating?
Well, I don't. Hang on. Let me see if I've got them right here. Give me a second, girls, and I'll
And
tell
I'm
you
sure that they can
all.
find that out too if they go
Yeah.
to www.nationalghosthuntingday.com.
Okay, we've got Norfolk Island Arizona Memorial Club in Norfolk Island. We've got the Creason Sanatorium in Pennsylvania. I don't know if I'm
Ooh,
pronouncing or killing these names.
ooh.
Zachariah House in Connecticut. We've got teams like the Ghost Storm, and they're doing the Zachariah Curtis House in Trumbull, Connecticut, I think that is. And then we've got Scare Tours with Scare Tours LLC. They were on yesterday's show with Paranormally Blonde. They've got another
Uh-huh.
same 7 teams joining them into the Christian Sanitarium in Pennsylvania. We've got the Huckleberry Hunters. We've got Flying Phoenix Paranormal. They're doing the Witch's Grave in Oklahoma.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yep, yep, yep. The spirits. Are you there? Oh,
What is that?
okay.
It's something Skin Ranch. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Skin Ranch.
I can't remember the name of it. It's like a place that a lot of people go and they investigate, and there's like, I want to say it's like,
Okay. Well, I've got a lot of play. We're doing. There's about 50 something teams already, close to
oh
60
wow,
teams already. So we've got Sweet Spring Sanitarium. We've got
ooh, sanitarium.
yep. We've got
Sorry.
uh Simpson Hospital. We've got the Valkyries doing the State Capitol Publishing Museum in Oklahoma. We've got um the Lake Swanee amusement park. I'm killing these names. I do
Oh wow,
apologize.
that's all
We've
right.
got a lot of in Pennsylvania, a lot in Pennsylvania. So,
Oh wow, Pennsylvania
yeah,
is a haunted state, huh?
it is. It is. It is. We've
Well, I
got
mean, I
West
guess it was
Palm.
one of the early states,
Mhm.
here in the states, and there were Native Americans in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
So
we've got Salem, Illinois. In Salem, the old Salem Hospital House in Salem, Illinois. So
cool.
we've got quite a few. We've got Ohio, we've got
Uh-huh.
Pittsburgh, we've got Baltimore, we've got Orange and May. That I think that's Massachusetts. We've got
Uh-huh.
New Zealand, haunted New Zealand.
Oh
They're doing
wow.
the yeah. We've got New Zealand right here.
Uh-huh.
We've got quite a few. We've got Texas, the haunted jail in Cold Spring in
Have you
Texas.
heard from? Have you heard anything from Anne from Australia? Anne and Renata from
Uh,
Australia.
I don't think that no, they're not doing anything at the. I'm not seeing
Nothing at
anything
the
right
moment.
yet.
Yeah.
Nothing at
Well,
the
they still
moment.
have
So they
time.
could, of course, they've got a whole month ahead of them. So
Yeah.
we have actually this year. Let me tell you something. This year is not just teams that are doing um like haunted locations and
Hmm.
ghost hunting. We're
Yeah.
actually doing all paranormal. We're doing
Yeah.
dream interpretations. We're doing tarots, people that are going to be doing tarots.
Nice.
We are doing Bigfoot. We're doing C5, UFOs. Because there's
Uh huh.
paranormal. Paranormal doesn't mean just ghosts
Mm-hmm.
Right.
or going to haunted locations or historical locations. It's actually
Yeah.
sitting like a big yard like that and doing stargazing
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and calling
Yeah.
upon because last year what we did, so we're putting all the paranormal in one.
Yes.
So last year we did I wrote up being in the metaphysical committee. They were asked to do an opening prayer and a closing prayer. So being the chair of the metaphysical committee, I wrote up a prayer, an opening prayer and a closing prayer. And that was used last year. That goes
Uh
out
huh.
to all the teams and all the sensitives and all the empaths and all the mediums of the team. And if the teams don't have anything like that, they can actually use it. It is not. So what I did because I wanted to grab all religions, all beliefs.
Yes.
So in that opening prayer and the closing prayer, I call upon the ancestors, the elementals,
Hmm.
the God, Goddess, God's.
Hmm.
It's for every belief. So
Mhm.
things don't feel, oh my God, it's Christian based or it's pagan based. It's
Yeah.
calling, uh, it's
Mhm.
Well,
calling the
and
universe.
something else that's Earth based is the Lionsgate portal.
Mhm.
Nelly.
Yeah.
I know that,
Hey, oh, you got your kitty.
Yeah.
So time for manifesting.
Mhm.
So
exactly.
tell us
Now
the
in
Lionsgate.
August.
Are you doing some activities, Nelly, with that?
Well,
Real quick,
Um.
we got a couple minutes. If you want to throw something in with that.
no, the Lions Gate to me is like if you can grab an opening prayer and open up the gateways. That's the opening prayer that I wrote last year. That's what it was. It was opening up the gateways. It was calling about the gatekeepers and
No.
coming and being safe and protecting of each team. So if
Uh-huh.
the opening, that's what the opening prayer was all about, and the closing prayer.
Nice.
So that is out there in the metaphysical
Yeah.
committee. They've got that prayer already. It
Well,
was
August
given to
8th.
them.
August 8th is the Lionsgate portal will be open,
Yes.
right? No, yeah,
Mhm.
No, I'm
you're
gonna,
Yep.
talking
I'm
about
gonna,
that.
I might sit at the backyard here in Terry's backyard and actually do
It's
the opening prayer.
it's the most optimum time for manifestation. Maybe you should
Yep.
do a live with
Okay.
the prayer. That would be nice. Like you could do Facebook Live
That would
and
be
just
good.
like
Yeah.
have the little
Mhm.
prayer and stuff. That'd be awesome. Um,
Yep.
On April,
so,
on
but
August
we're
the
at
8th. Yeah.
59 minutes, so I'm gonna have to like cut us off here, and
It was a
so
pleasure
they can.
talking to you, girl.
And no problem. And since we haven't, I mean, we haven't even covered a third of what we could. I'd love it if you'd come on my Monday night show at 9 o'clock. Ask Madam,
I would
and
love
we'll
to.
talk
I would
more
love
about
to.
all this stuff. All
No
right,
worries.
cool. I'll see you
All
there,
right. Nice
Nelly.
seeing you, girl.
Oh, it's nice
Bye.
seeing you too. And here, okay, Nelly. Thank you again for being such a great co-host and holding down the fort. I know sometimes I just am too chatty, but I kind
Well,
of
that's okay. That's okay because this is not a topic that I ever really explored. So
yeah. Well, there you go. Maybe it was something that you kind of learned a little
I
bit,
learned a
and
lot. Yeah.
yeah, and there's spirits everywhere. So I'm gonna try and commune with some and see if I can't contact some of the spirits that are around. Here. He says, "Too
Hmm.
bad I can't hear anything." I don't know why they can't hear anything. We can hear each other. So I
Yeah.
don't know. We may have had a whole podcast of not no audio. I don't see how that could have happened, but because I honestly think that all my audio settings were on. So
Well, I would
I'm
have thought
hoping that
someone
it
would
was.
have said something before then. You
Well,
know.
yeah, and so in and out working. Have a great show. And so I mean, nobody really said anything. So I'm gonna go with it's all
It's
right.
good. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Nelly, and
Yep.
keep us posted on everything you got going on. And blessed be, and have a wonderful weekend.
You too. Mhm.